After being out for over a year, Bralen Trice is finally back, and we got to see him in action against the Titans, and I was really encouraged by what I saw. I took about 6 plays, and we're going to break those plays down, 3 run and 3 pass, and I'm really encouraged by what I see, not just by as a pass rusher, but as a run defender too, because him opposite Jalon Walker on early downs will be lethal. So let's go and get into the video, man. And remember, if y'all enjoy this, please be sure to like and subscribe. So let's go and get into the film. All right, so we in the film part of this, and I have everything in one video. You see it's 58 seconds long, so I got the run clips and I got the pass rush clips. I'm gonna talk about all of them. So if you watched the first video where we talked about the Titans in the whole film room breakdown, you already know what play this is. This is the play where he got in on a rush for no gain, I think, and this is the power play. So if you don't know what power is, everybody just blocking back this way, okay? This guy's gonna go get JD Bertrand, and then you're gonna have the left guard come around and be the lead blocker, but he's gonna go first and be the kick out. I should have did it the other way, right? But Sugar Conko is going to be the kick out. You're gonna have the lead blocker be the offensive lineman, and then this guy's going to really just check for a blitz and then ride Arnold Ebiketie upfield and just keep him out of the. And we're not really worried about the pros and cons of having this defense that just gets upfield. We're just gonna really talk about Bralen Trice, okay? So I said it before in this video where I kind of envision him and this right here being Jalon Walker on the edges as, the early down guys, because they're so good against the run. And when you look at this right here, bro, you are taught as a edge defender, when you see this tight end going away from you, you squeeze that block, you squeeze it down, right? Because 9 times out of 10, a sift block is coming, which means if you don't know what a sift block is, so say this isn't a power run, this is a zone run. So say he's going this way, everybody's taking their zone steps that way. He's going to be the sift block. He's going to come and block him, right? You're taught as, when you see that tight end going away from you, or in this situation, sometimes it could be an offensive tackle. He's going away from you. You have to squeeze that gap down, and that's exactly what he did. So he squeezed that gap down, and now you see this run lane is really supposed to hit right down this hash, okay? Which it's not even there anyways, because guess what? You also have JD Bertrand right here in the hash, literally right on the hash right here. He's gonna get hit by the tight end, but he's gonna get right off of him, okay? You have your help right here coming in. You also have this guy filling in down right here. He's gonna get cracked by the receiver, but you have the corner right here replacing, okay? And I say this a lot of times, run defense is a team thing, and you see everybody's in position right here for anything to happen, okay? And if we look at the stripe of this running back, you could tell by where he's looking, okay, this stripe is going right about here. So that means he's looking out here thinking I'm going to cut this run outside or bounce this run outside, because guess what? Bralen Trice met this block with some authority, and he's pushing him back. He's pushing him back, okay? This run is supposed to hit down the hash, and it doesn't, because guess what? He pushes him back into the running back, causes that little hesitation, and he's able to wrap him up a little bit, and JD Bertrand gets in on his tackle, and they get nothing on it, right? You're going to be asked to go against these type of guys in the run game, and he held up very well. Now we're getting to this RPO where he's a part of the run part of it. So they're going to motion this number 3 receiver behind the quarterback and the running back. Then they're going to send him back out and do a swing screen. And that's ultimately where they end up throwing this ball, okay? But we're looking at the run part of this where it's going to, But we're looking at the run part of this where it's pretty much just a zone run going towards the top of the screen, okay? And once again, he's matched up on a tight end, as an edge defender, okay? And once again, you're going to be asked to do this in this defense as an outside linebacker. So one thing Nate Ollie said about him is that he's very violent as a player, right? He even said himself, he's kind of like crazy. He wants to run through guys, okay? And look at this right here. So we're going to get this motion going, and you see he's ready for it, okay? He engages with the tight end first, okay? And then he just pretty much throws him off. And imagine if that's a handoff, right? I know they didn't get handed off to him, but if that is a handoff to the running back, he's in that gap right there, and he's gonna meet him head on. And oh my God, that's gonna be a nasty scene right there, because oh Lord. But very good play by him. And here we go once again, just against the tight end in the run game. And once again, like they said, he's very violent as a player. Defensive line coach said that, but I really don't see him as just straight power as a as a rusher, as a run defender or anything, because once again, he's right here matched up on a tight end in the run game. They're doing a zone run towards him, and he uses finesse to win on this part, right? Now, granted, multiple guys went on the line of scrimmage, but we're looking at him specifically, right? Where this is crazy finesse move, right? He kind of goes down head first and trying to just get into his chest, but he sees that and he just, get off of me. Easy finesse move right there, and he's able to get him on his tackle for a loss. So once again, bro, imagine him and then Jalon Walker at the top of the screen where they're doing the dirty work on the early downs, and you have guys like James Pierce Jr., Leonard Floyd, Caden Ellis, Devon Diablo, everybody getting in on their, their pass rush or blitzes, whatever you want to call them. And it's stuff like this where the dirty work is being done by the guys up front. You subbing your pass rushers, they can go hunt, man. And I like stuff like this because it's not all power. You see the finesse part of it. And even though we took him on day 2, you see there's a lot of upside with him, bro. Everybody wanted him back bad for a reason. So now we're in the pass rush reps part, and you won't really see necessarily a lot, but I do see him winning reps. And the only reason he really didn't get these pressures is because the ball came out fast, right? But there's some things that you would love to see out of a pass rush rep from an edge rusher that really hasn't played in over a year. So once again, we're looking at him on the left side of the line from the defensive perspective. He's on the left side of the line, and he's getting chipped right here. And a lot of people don't really talk about, chips and, as far as leverage goes for the offensive tackle. So if you're getting a chip by the tight end, especially from this split, you want the offensive lineman to kind of sit on any inside move, because guess what? He's going to get chipped into him. Okay. Now, if he was like more in line right here, he would even set inside. He would probably set a little bit further outside because he has to chip and go as being in line. Now he has to like ride him upfield or whatever. But now, since he's out right here, he's gonna actually just get hit into him right now. I really like him where he just transitions into his rush seamlessly, because look, the offensive tackle gets his hands on him first, but then you see that hand fighting where he just throws his hands off, and he's not known for his bend, but that's some very good bend right here from a guy that isn't known for it. And Cam Ward throws a very good ball right here, but man, just gets dropped. But if we look back at Bralen Trice, you see that this offensive tackle hits Cam Ward. Now imagine if he's holding that ball and he hits Cam Ward. Now he's rattled. Now where is he gonna go? He has to figure out how to escape out, and he's already in the back of the end zone, so it's gonna get a little bit hard, getting a little bit dicey right there. And very good rep. Maybe he got credited for a pressure right here, but I don't really know. But I would count this as a pressure because he affected the quarterback just a little bit. Okay, very good rep. Now this rep right here, I really put on Lamar Jackson, even though we're talking about Bralen Trice, who is up at the top of the screen now. They are running something like this. They're running a smash variation where they have a corner route right here and an under route, and they're playing man cover. So everybody's locked up man to man, you know what I'm saying? Up here you got lock, and he's playing man so far off that it's just a free completion right here. And Bralen Trice doesn't have any time to get home. James Pierce actually wins on his little stunt, but once again, if you're playing that far off and it's like a short under route, the pass rush doesn't matter right there. So let's look at it. So what I like about this rep is he's going to do a bull rush, right? And look at where he meets him. He meets him about the 16-yard line, okay? And he's gonna push him back damn near to the 10-yard line. So he started right here. He's probably like at like the 13 right there. He pushed him 3 yards back, nearly into the quarterback. And once again, imagine if he's up here on the receiver playing this under route. And guess what? Braylon Allen isn't seeing that as a wide open pass anymore. He's probably in better position to make a play on this ball, and he probably holds the ball. James Pierce Jr. is coming around the loop, pretty much uncontested, going to hit him in the face. And even though this rush gets stalled a little bit, he constricted the pocket, and that's what you want to see. Bralen Trice may not be the high sack guy that we want him to be. Well, I don't think anybody want him to be a high sack guy. They just want him to get sacks, right? But I don't think he's going to be a high sack guy in general. I think he's going to be one of those pocket pushers where he's going to get the quarterback uncomfortable by pushing the pocket back into him. Y'all saw what happened to Mahomes in the Super Bowl, where that pocket was just getting constricted by everybody, right? Where you're getting the offensive lineman in his lap and it's making the quarterback really uncomfortable. And as you can see, he can do stuff like that. Now, the rush gets stalled a little bit because he comes up and the offensive lineman is able to re-anchor and then settle down. But he already pushed him 3 yards back. Now, once again, imagine you get more pushed by these guys. It's going to look crazy, man. So he has very high upside to be on this team for a very long time. But it's just a matter of time, bro. Matter of time before he breaks out. Once again, I think as far as upside goes, I think Bralen Trice can be a starter for us for a very long time, simply because he has value in the run game and you can develop him as a pass rusher. So I really think that with him being an immediate impact player, especially on early downs, that opens up the door for him to get more reps as a pass rusher, especially when we have guys like Leonard Floyd transitioning. Maybe we don't re-sign Ono Ebiketie, and then it'll just be Jalon Walker, James Pierce Jr., and then Bralen Trice. But as of right now, he is that early down run stopper that we're going to use to do do the dirty work for our guys, to let our James Pierce Jr.'s, the Floyd, the Arnold Ebiketis, let them go to work and really just be the pass rushers. So everybody has a role. You're starting to see how it's going to take shape on this team. And I can't believe I'm actually buying into a defense, bro. That's kind of crazy to me, man. So if y'all did enjoy this, be sure to like and subscribe for more. I'll hit y'all later next video. Goodbye.